It's time for a really different mascara. Fresh Lash by Maybelline, the 24-hour mascara for lashes that go non-stop around the clock. Fresh Lash by Maybelline with a truly waterproof formula that lives up to its promise. Fresh Lash won't flake, smear, or disappear. So dive right in, make a splash. It's truly waterproof, so it stays on till you want it off. Fresh Lash, the non-stop, truly waterproof mascara by Maybelline.
You know what my nose does when it smells Toast cookies baking? When it says to my mouth, eat one, eat one. What's your mouth say? It says, they're so yummy. Must be those nasty Toast morsels. Then what does your mouth say? Nothing, nasty. But then my tummy says, thank you very much for the delicious Nestle Toll House cookie. Really?
Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. Everything should be this good.
You're about to discover one reason no other long-distance company can give you what AT&T can. You'll see something that lets us offer you a distinct advantage. What is it that helps keep us at the cutting edge? Betsy Thompson.
I'd be glad to assist you, Mr. Green.
And thousands like her who handle AT&T cards, billing questions, 800 numbers, any service you need.
I'm glad I could help.
For over 100 years, when you reached out, we were there, and you can keep it that way. AT&T, the right choice.
When Mother told me the facts of life, she didn't tell me everything. Take Playtex tampons. Fact. It's the only tampon that comes with deodorant or without. And it's great protection. Playtex tampons. When you know the facts.
Introducing the style that can lift you. New Mink Difference Mousse Gel and Stylizer. Feel the soft. Feel the silky. Feel the difference. New Mink Difference.
Maltese Falcon will continue after these messages.
Guess who's going to land the sexiest man alive? Pam Dauber. And this week's People tells about Pam and her life before Mark Harmon. People celebrates People, like Fergie's crowning achievement as world's first Flying Duchess. Then People brings you Oliver Stone, writer-director of the ultimate war movie, Platoon. Plus, Lennon's Assassin, Part 2. How to order this 120-page Hollywood history issue, and so much more. Week after week, People celebrates People. This week, The Secret Life of Pam and Mark.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
Hi, I'm Paul Horning. Football's always been a big part of my life, and to keep up, I always go straight to the source, the sporting news. It gives me more than all the other sports weeklies and monthlies, plus the complete story on baseball, basketball, hockey, and boxing. Here's how you can get it all and save a bundle in the bargain.
You'll get 36 issues of the sporting news for 3 easy payments of $6.54. You'll also get special preview issues at no extra cost. So call now toll-free 1-800-257-1234. 1-800-257-1234.
We have a real true relationship. We're friends. We're probably the best buddies around this place. Caddy is a definite Calcan cat. Every day she waits for it. Calcan is what Caddy wants. It's the aroma and the texture, the meatiness. It's...
Maltese Falcon has been brought to you by U.S. Sprint, building the first and only 100% fiber optic network clear across America. By Trident Sugarless Gum, good to chew and fights cavities too. And by Skin Bracer. You're not finished shaving till you've used aftershave. Skin Bracer by Menon. The Maltese Falcon is brought to you in part by CNN, the world's most important network.
You can slam it, you can jam it, you can block it, you can rock it at the hoop.
On Friday night NBA, Dr. J returns to the scene of his half-court game-winning shot. Mark Aguirre leads the vengeful Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday night NBA, the Lakers invade the Bay Area. Magic Johnson leads Los Angeles against rivals Chris Mullin and Golden State. Let's all go to the hoop with Philadelphia and Dallas. Live at 8:05 p.m. Eastern on the SuperStation. Friday.
When you want to see the best, it's WTBS at the hoop.
Saturday night. The superstars of music and video are showcased when the SuperStation presents the first annual World Music Video Awards. Count down your favorite videos of 1986 and enjoy electrifying live performances by INXS, The Bangles, and Ron DMC. 10:05 Eastern on the SuperStation Saturday night. Saturday night. An elite fighting group, a revolutionary new weapon. James Caan commands Submarine X-1. 8:05 Eastern on the SuperStation Saturday night. Tonight, Jane Russell is a shooting star, outlaw Belle star, in the Western Montana Belle, the SuperStation late theater presentation.
Be right back, Pop.
This bud's for all that you do.
Hey, Pete, come here. This year?
Hey, my glove. I found out Pop worked overtime to pay for it. He was always knocking himself out to give us something better.
Sounds a lot like you.
Budweiser, the king of beers, salutes everyone who's ever worked for more than just a paycheck.
Thanks. I think that's my line.
This bud's for you.
After the baby, I didn't want to go back on the pill. We had to find a good alternative.
Semisid contraceptive inserts, one of the most convenient forms of birth control next to the pill.
After a while, my doctor said to give my body a break from hormones.
Semisid works without hormones. It has the spermicide doctors recommend most.
Now that I'm older and wiser, I use Semisid.
Discover Semisid for birth control. It's a great alternative.
Son, there's gravy in them kibbles. There's gravy in them bits. Son, there's gravy in them kibbles and bits and gravy bits.
Kibbles and bits and gravy bits.
Gravy, son.
They say decaffeinated coffee is good for you. Then they turn around and get you wondering about the way it's decaffeinated. Well, the people who make Sanka want you to know that you can enjoy cup after cup of Sanka without a drop of worry. Because Sanka is decaffeinated with nothing but pure mountain water and the natural effervescence that makes water sparkle. Naturally decaffeinated Sanka coffee. Now, what are they going to say about that?
A man's home is his castle. You're a peasant. I'm the king.
The Honeymooners are regular weeknight riot. 7:35 Eastern on the SuperStation weeknights.
Montana Belle will return. Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Dallas Mavericks take to the court in Friday night NBA action. 8:05 Eastern tomorrow night.
Howdy. Give me a light. Bud Light.
If you just ask for a light beer, you never know what you'll get.
Give me a light. A Bud Light.
So if you want the less filling light beer with the first name and taste, don't just ask for a light beer.
Give me a light. Bud Light.
Ask for Bud Light, because everything else is just a light.
Hi. Oh. Buy your friend a beer.
You can slam it, you can jam it, you can block it, you can rock it at the hoop.
On Friday night NBA, Dr. J returns to the scene of his half-court game-winning shot. Mark Aguirre leads the vengeful Dallas Mavericks. Then on Tuesday night NBA, the Lakers invade the Bay Area. Magic Johnson leads Los Angeles against rivals Chris Mullin and Golden State. Let's all go to the hoop with Philadelphia and Dallas. Live at 8:05 p.m. Eastern on the SuperStation. Friday.
When you want to see the best, it's WTBS at the hoop.
From the Headline News Network, this is Newswatch.
President Reagan will be digesting the Tower Commission report and will speak from the Oval Office on Wednesday. The president apparently has yet to find a successor to Donald Reagan, who's reported practically out as chief of staff. The president has been refused by two of his closest associates, Drew Lewis and Paul Laxalt. In Georgia, near Atlanta, the owner of 3 pit bulldogs faces 5 years in prison. The dogs killed a 4-year-old boy. A jury convicted the man of involuntary manslaughter. For Newswatch, I'm Don Baird. Now this.
Saturday, an all-star cast searches for a legend.
There's gold there. All the gold in the world.
And one by one, the stars drop out. Gold fever. The buzzards know it kills. Edward G. Robinson, Omar Sharif, Gregory Peck. McKenna's Gold, the SuperStation Hollywood Classic. 11 a.m. Eastern Saturday morning.
For the Headline News Network 24 hours a day, call your cable operator.
Here's why these New England fishermen take Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
When I catch a cold, it's a tough one, and the only thing that seems to help me is Alka-Seltzer Plus.
I get aches and pains, runny nose, nasally, and Alka-Seltzer Plus works every time.
When I get a cold, my head feels like it's 3 feet thick. Alka-Seltzer Plus helps break through, helps me get back on my feet.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds.
In a word, it works.
Now say good day to a corner of Australia in America. My koala blue. But for the real Australia, hop on a kangaroo. G'day begins in my Melbourne. You go to Melbourne first because the real Australia is so close to my Melbourne. And my mum. Great gold rush towns. Great beaches. And be back in time for bar. Or rock. In Melbourne, my hometown. See it for yourself, I say. Melbourne's like a great menu. Lots of choices at once. Good day begins in Melbourne every day. Okay? Good on you. Good day begins in Melbourne, not Melbourne, right? And now that you're speaking Australian, call toll-free for your free Aussie brochures.
We now return to Montana Belle, starring Jane Russell.
A change has come over a bank in your town.
The bank doesn't look bigger. Somehow it is bigger.
It's part of a vast system with vast resources.
That helpful assistant manager has changed.
How?
He's got more to be helpful with.
They're even willing to talk things through with us. They must be on our side.
Look.
It's a member of the first nationwide network, the bankers that changed banking.
I raced over 1,000 miles of frozen wilderness to win the Alaskan Iditarod sled dog race. When I'm on the trail, I've got to really travel light. My dogs and everything else I took along with me had to really work, like Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. It helped clear up my head, my runny nose, and ease my aches and pains. I can't afford to let a winter cold slow me down, so I use Alka-Seltzer Plus. All right, gang, let's go.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast, effective relief for tough winter colds.
Of these best-selling supplements, Centrum has more nutrients, more than Theragram M, Myodate, Within. One a day essential. Centrum outnumbers them all, and Centrum has calcium, some don't. Centrum, from A to zinc.
Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional, any job will go more smoothly with the quality products and helpful advice you'll get at your nearby True Value hardware store.
You're watching SuperStation WTBS.
Montana Belle will return. Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Dallas Mavericks take to the court in Friday night NBA action. 8:05 Eastern tomorrow night.
Shortcuts from General Foods. Hi, I'm Peter Ross. Watch my delicious new way to steam fish. Foolproof.
This is a stately English manor, home to the highborn throughout the centuries. It has 118 rooms and this superb Adam fireplace. Everything is sumptuous and expensive. This is Master Blend coffee. Smells and tastes equally sumptuous, expensive, not on your Nelly, which is why I choose Master Blend over stately English manners. It not only costs less, it's a lot easier to keep warm.
Master Blend. It only tastes expensive.
For my steamed fish, soften 4 large lettuce leaves with boiling water. Place 3 ounces of cubed fish on each leaf. Add salt, pepper, butter, lemon slices, and tarragon. Wrap the lettuce like this. Place seam side down, add a 1/3 cup water, bring to a boil, and cover. Steam 10 minutes. Perfection. Shortcuts.
Saturday night. Take an elite fighting group.
This establishment and the training you are to undergo is top secret.
Put them through intense, rigorous training.
You think we've joined the commandos? Perhaps we have.
Amidst constant enemy surveillance. Now, arm them with a revolutionary new weapon, loaded with firepower.
Enough to blast hope in the hull of any battleship afloat.
James Caan commands Submarine X-1, 8:05 Eastern on the SuperStation Saturday night.
This bud's for all that you do.
They said this city was through. You said, no way.
Each day the spirit's growing. Your pride is really showing. You make America work, and this bud's for you.
Here's to you. Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This bud's for you.
Auburn, 1856.
The river's running gold.
At the Wells Fargo office of John Q. Jackson, the gold rush never let up.
About 5 ounces, I reckon.
Through it all, agents like Jackson set a standard for accuracy
5 ounces, 15 grains.
that's lasted for over 130 years.
Exactly how much have you got in here? 1,403 ounces. Exactly.
Wells Fargo Bank, still coming through today.
My sinuses are under attack, Sarge. What do you need for sinus pain? Sign off, sign off. What do you need to breathe again? Sign off, sign off. For fast, effective sinus relief. Sound off to sign off. Sign off.
It's Sunday on Explorer.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
This is what the circus was like 100 years ago. The small-town big top lives again. See it on Explorer. 9 p.m. Eastern on the Superstation, Sunday.
Montana Belle will return. Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Dallas Mavericks take to the court in Friday night NBA action. 8:05 Eastern tomorrow night.
It hurts so bad. You know it hurts so bad.
Your face takes enough abuse without your disposable razor hurting it more. Now, Gillette introduces Good News Plus, the new disposable with a white Lubra-Smooth strip designed to reduce pulling and skin irritation.
Hurts so bad.
Finally, there's a disposable that feels so good. Good News Plus, new from Gillette, the essence of shaving.
Sunday. For them, it began peacefully, an adventurous journey of discovery. Their mission, a seemingly never-ending search for a sunken ship, rich with treasures.
Yes, that's it. Of course, we found it.
Their search had drawn to a close, but then...
What is it, Mr. Jason? I don't.
Now they must escape Krakatoa, east of Java. Volcano, the award theater presentation, 10:30 a.m. Eastern on the Superstation next Sunday. Following Montana Belle, his innocent eyes witness a murder. But who believes a little boy? Arthur Kennedy, The Window, next on the Superstation.
Guess who's going to land the sexiest man alive? Pam Dauber. And this week's People tells about Pam and her life before Mark Harmon. People celebrates People, like Fergie's crowning achievement as world's first Flying Duchess. Then People brings you Oliver Stone, writer-director of the ultimate war movie, Platoon. Plus, Lennon's Assassin, Part 2. How to order this 120-page Hollywood history issue, and so much more. Week after week, People celebrates People. This week, The Secret Life of Pam and Mark.
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R. Oh, I love to eat it every day. And if you ask me why, I'll say, 'cause Oscar Mayer had a way with B-L-O-G-N-A.
If the name's Oscar Mayer, it's quality meat and no fillers. Just the best that it can be.
How's that?
Sometimes the price of a good time is
heartburn.
Fortunately, Gaviscon works like no other leading antacid to form a soothing barrier between you and heartburn. So if it works like a dream at night, just imagine how it works during the day. And now, the antacid that works differently to cool the fire of heartburn takes a little heat off your wallet. Now, when you buy Gaviscon liquid, you get $1 off instantly.
Every one of these cough syrups treat a cough with exactly the same ingredient, including Vicks, Triaminic, and Robitussin. So what choice do you really have? The difference in Benylin. Because only Benylin has diphenhydramine, a most powerful cough suppressant to stifle the most annoying cough. Benylin, recommended for its strength by doctors for over 30 years. Benylin, our strength is your relief. From Park Davis.
Son, there's gravy in them kibbles. There's gravy in them bits. Son, there's gravy in them kibbles and bits and gravy bits.
Kibbles and bits and gravy bits.
Gravy, son.
When it comes to the video music you want, Friday and Saturday, the Superstation gives you 3 reasons not to watch anyone else. Night Tracks Power Play, Night Tracks Chart Busters, and Night Tracks 80s music for 80s people. Only on the Superstation. Superstation WTBS proudly presents a glorious celebration of the American spirit. They came to this country in search of a new beginning. Their pride, ambition.
I'm going to have it all, Jake.
And lust for power.
I want to be the first immigrant to be elected to the state senate.
Will make them or break them.
It's not such a terrible price to pay, Marco. For all this.
Faye Dunaway and Richard Burton in his final performance. Ellis Island, 8:05 Eastern on the Superstation, beginning Monday night.
Hi, I'm Bob Vila. Millions of you have watched my home repair show on TV. If you've been putting off those home repairs and improvements you were planning, I've got something to show you. As you can see, I'm in the middle of laying a tile floor here in the bathroom. What I wanted to show you is a book that takes you through a project like this step by step. It's called Kitchens and Bathrooms, and it's part of the Time Life Books Home Repair and Improvement series. What I'm about to do is outlined in the chapter on ceramic tile, right here on page 26. First, you roll up the sheet so that the bottom side is facing outwards. Then apply the mastic with a trowel, and then lay the sheet gently into place and roll it out smoothly. If I'm going too fast for you, don't worry. It's all in the book, Kitchens and Bathrooms, step by step. Now let's go to the kitchen. What I'm doing here is reorganizing a cabinet to make better use of the space. I've removed the shelving and put in utility drawers. And on this side, I put in a sliding panel for a pot rack. And over here, I'm just putting the finishing touches on an additional storage panel. Now I'll be able to get to my pots, and they won't get in the way. It only looks tough until you know where to look. Now let's go check out the den. See this bookcase? Well, I built it myself with this book at my side. Each volume of Home Repair and Improvement gives you all the tricks of the trades. Call now and you'll start receiving these helpful books, one about every other month. Keep only those you want, cancel anytime. With your first book, Kitchens and Bathrooms, you'll also get this 12-foot Stanley tape measure free with your purchase. The Time Life Books Home Repair and Improvement series comes in handy in this house. It'll come in handy in yours, too. Well, I've got to go finish that bathroom tile. See you later.
Call 1-800-247-7900 to examine kitchens and bathrooms for 15 days. When you decide to keep it, pay just $10.95 plus shipping and handling. Other volumes will follow, one approximately every other month. Keep only the ones you want. Cancel anytime. So call 1-800-247-7900. That's 1-800-247-7900.
Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Dallas Mavericks take to the court in Friday night NBA action. 8:05 Eastern on the Superstation tomorrow night.
Citizen soldiers won the Battle of San Juan, led by a volunteer named Teddy Roosevelt. Members of the Guard and Reserve need their employers' support. Protect their future while they protect yours.
Tonight, no one believes a young boy after he witnesses a murder, except the murderer. The Window, the Superstation late theater presentation.
Hi, I'm Gavin McLeod. And if you, or your spouse, or your parents are between the ages of 50 and 74, I'm going to ask you to make a very important telephone call as soon as this announcement is over. And I hope this is one call you'll make instantly and not put off. But first, I'd like you to meet a very special couple Gordon and Mickey Scott. They recently heard about the Security Trust life insurance plan and called for their free information kit. Why?
We worked hard all our lives to provide for our family and build our savings. Lately, we've really been concerned about what a prolonged illness and death could do to the nest egg we've worked so hard to build. We felt that additional life insurance was the answer, but we didn't think we could get it because Gordon is 71 and has had 2 heart surgeries.
That's when we heard about this plan. They said we couldn't be turned down and that it only cost $5 a month. I can't tell you how much it means to Mickey and me not to have to worry anymore about becoming a burden on our children.
That's terrific. And just like the Scotts, you too can get this guaranteed coverage for only $5 a month, so long as you're between 50 and 74. We'd like to mail you this free information kit, but we can't mail it until you call for it. And that's what I hope you'll do right now. Now, it doesn't matter how many other insurance plans you've called for. Believe me, you should definitely call for this one. Here's how.
Call toll-free 1-800-348-4700. 1-800-348-4700. The information kit Mr. McLeod spoke of will be mailed to you free with no obligation. So call now 1-800-348-4700. 1-800-348-4700. This is a free call.
The Window will return. Tomorrow night, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Dallas Mavericks take to the court in Friday night NBA action. 8:05 Eastern tomorrow night.
This bud's for all that you do.
Carlos, I need 100 of these by Friday.
My friend, I'm retired. My son is running the business now.
You know just where you're going. It's true, your pride is showing, cause you make America work, and this bud's for you.
Here's to you, Beechwood Age, for that clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser.
This bud's for you.
And lots of time left in this football game.
Hey, how you doing? It's freezing out
Hey,
there.
it's been a year, man, but close the door.
Come on, cup of coffee and warm your body.
Hey, Uncle Dan, whatever happened to that cute little puppy you had last
Oh, that
year?
cute little puppy's grown up. He stays in the backyard now. Hey, look at that line. Hold.
He's in for the end zone for the touchdown.
Animals need warmth and companionship, too.
We now return to The Window, starring Bobby Driscoll.
Right now, Time magazine has good news for everyone who's ever wanted to make an important phone call, but couldn't find the number. Because if you order Time now, you'll get a free gift with your paid subscription. Time's exclusive phone file. It's a combination telephone and flip file directory to keep your phone numbers where they belong, with a phone. So instead of having to reach for a number,
Write it down. Oh, here it is.
you just reach for the phone and the number's right there. With Time's gift, you can have all your numbers in one place. And with Time magazine each week, you can have the whole world in one place. Fascinating, exciting, entertaining, and informative. Time reaches to the heart of events and brings them home to you with a superb writing and photography that makes the experience of Time unique. And now it can be yours for almost half off the cover price. And with a thank you gift, that means you'll never have to look high and low for a phone number. Instead, it'll always be at your fingertips. Time even makes it easier for you to call with push-button dialing. It has call muting for privacy and automatic redial. There's a handy pen and pencil holder, an area code directory, even a built-in clock. It's a Time magazine exclusive, and it's yours free when you subscribe for 30 weeks of Time at nearly half off the cover price. payable in 3 easy installments of just $9.79 each. And all you have to do is call our toll-free number.
What's the number?
1-800-525-2600. Got it. And with your paid subscription, you'll get Time's unique phone file free. So call now.
What was that number again? It was...
That's 1-800-525-2600. It's the most practical telephone ever invented. And it's part of Time's best offer ever. So don't miss it. You'll never lose a phone number again.
We now return to The Window, starring Bobby Driscoll.